to chit chat, get ready with me. Not gonna really explain about what I'm doing really. We're just gonna be talking. I'm gonna try to talk while I do my makeup. So I'm gonna start off with my base. So where have I been? These last 2 weeks have been pretty hectic. I've had a lot of doctor's appointments. So I'm just gonna say it. I had surgery. Under my arm. It wasn't anything major. It wasn't any major surgery. You know, I have all my limbs. My hands are here. My fingers are here. Ears, you know. I have both my legs. I just had this bump that kept coming up and popping up under my arm. It started popping up, and no, this might be a little TMI. I'm sorry. You can skip ahead if you don't want to hear this, but yeah, this is like one of the really big reasons. But it started popping up like a couple months ago, and I just thought nothing of it. Like, I don't know, I just thought nothing of it. I thought nothing of it because I don't know, I just so used to having a lot of things happen to my body. I'm not saying like there's something wrong with me, but I'm always at the doctor. That's it. Like, and it's nothing that I do. At least I don't think it's anything that I do. But I don't know. So I had this bump keep popping up, and this is the e.l.f. SPF 50 Skin Shield. Don't really need to put this on. Yeah, it's like a sunscreen kind of, so that's why my face is turning purple. We love that. But this bump, it kept popping up a couple months ago. Saw nothing of it. It went away. I was like, oh, okay. At the same time, I started getting a rash on my arm. I was like, oh, well, thought nothing of it. Like, oh, maybe it's because the bump. Maybe it'll go away now that the bump is gone. So fast forward to like last-ish month, it popped up again. I'm like, this is kind of odd. And I was, again, thought nothing of it. The rash was still there. So I'm like, okay, maybe this time it will go away because the bump is still coming up. The bump goes away. Mind you, it wasn't just one bump. It was like three. It was weird. It was three, like, in different spots, but two of them are really close together. So, yeah, so I thought nothing of that. And then, come this last time, it popped up again. You know, like, put my foot down. This is not normal. And I'm sorry if you can hear noise. That's my dog. But, so I tell my mom, I'm like, this bump will not go away. So she makes an appointment for my doctor. And I go see, not my primary doctor, but another doctor that works in my doctor's office. And she tells me, you know, you have a cyst. And so she tells me no deodorant, I can't shave, you need to go see the surgeon because it needs to be removed. And I'm like, I go see the surgeon. I make an appointment for the surgeon, which was in a week after that. And the rash was still there, so then I go make an appointment for the dermatologist because I started getting it in other places. I got it right here, my arm, and in between my thighs. So find out that's eczema. I have eczema now, which means I have sensitive skin on my body. So I have to use special creams and special soaps and a special deodorant. So we got that figured out. My surgeon, he takes a look at it and he's like, this is not a cyst. It's like, I don't want this to sound bad, but it's gonna sound bad. It's like what a tumor is, but it's not cancerous. We're gonna have to make an appointment. You're gonna have to go to the hospital. We put you to sleep and we remove it. And I'm like, yeah. And finally that day was last week Friday. I go. It was a very interesting experience, and I've been to this hospital before. And can I just say, this hospital takes a long time to see people. So yeah, we get there. My appointment's at 2. We get there at 1. We wait. I check in. Well, I sign in and we're waiting. We get called. So then we get put into another room where they say, oh, we're just waiting for a nurse to put me in like a little room so I can change and get ready for the procedure. So we're sitting there. It's around 2:45, which was the time of my appointment. And finally a nurse comes out to take us in, me and my mom, because my mom with me. And we get in there. I'm told to change out of everything. Just strip naked. I strip and I put on my gown. So you put on one facing forward and one facing, wait, is it back? No, one facing backwards, then one facing forward, so it covers your butt. So then after that, you know, they take my vitals, you know, blood pressure, temperature, all of that stuff. And they do all of that. And we just have to wait for the anesthesiologist because she was having trouble. I have very troublesome veins. So I had to get an IV so that the anesthesiologist could give me the anesthesia to put me to sleep. So she was having trouble getting it. So we were waiting for them to come so that they could do it so that I could go. I was waiting there until like, let's say 4:30ish, until another nurse came in and she was like, let me try. She put my arm down like this. No, she put, you know, the little orange thing that they tie right here. She tied it really tight, put my arm down, and then brought it back up and tried to get that vein. It was not working, so she ended up putting it right here in my hand. I don't know if you probably can't see it, but it's right here. It's like still a little bruised, but yeah. And she got it finally. But we were still waiting for the anesthesiologist. They finally come. It's around 4:45. Mind you, I got to the hospital at 1. My appointment was 2:45. It is almost 5 o'clock. And I was not allowed to eat after 12 the night before. So I haven't eaten since 10:30 the night before. So 10:30 up until 5 o'clock that day, I was not eating. I was starving. I was very hungry. So, you know, she comes, she asks me questions, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, all right, we'll see you in there. They finally come and get me at 5 o'clock to go get my procedure done. It's ridiculous. And then they put me to sleep. I get it done. And I wake up. And you know, I don't know how many of you had your wisdom teeth taken out or had anesthesia, but it's a very interesting experience. Like, that, I've had anesthesia done because I have I can never say this, ulcerative whatever, colitis. So I have that. So I've gotten colonoscopies, I've gotten endoscopies, I've gotten that kind of stuff done. So I was used to the anesthesia. So, you know, I know how it felt. But this time it felt very different. I don't know if it was a different kind, but it felt very different when I woke up. I was very delirious. And the funny thing is, I remember when I was like first starting to wake up, I vaguely remember telling the nurse that was in there with me that I can't wait to get home to watch Beyonce, because the Beyonce Homecoming documentary had came out. It came out on Thursday, right? And my procedure was Friday, so it was the day before. So I vaguely remember that, which is really funny. I probably said more, but I don't remember. So I get in there. Also, it took them an hour and a half to find me a place to be in recovery. So I was sitting in the operating room for an hour and a half after they finished. So, recovery, I'm starting to wake up more. I go into having my first ever anxiety attack. It was very weird feeling. I was terrified. Like, I was so scared. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know why I was scared, but I was scared. I started bawling. I could not stop crying. I was just scared. I think I was confused a little still about where I was. Like, I knew it was in the hospital, but I don't think it really, like, clicked in. So I was just crying. I was terrified. Oh, my God. And the nurse was like, don't cry, you know. you'll be okay. And she was like, do you want me to call anyone? I was like, can you please tell my mom to come? So my mom had stepped out, so eventually she came, and then I started crying again. She's like, why are you crying? I'm like, I don't know why I'm crying. I'm scared. And she's like, don't be scared. You know, everything went good, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I wait there a little longer. Mind you, it's like, what time is it? It's like about to be 8 o'clock. So I've been there all day, basically. They finally allow me to leave. Am I doing this? Oh, well, I need to have my mirror in my face. They finally discharged me, and yeah, I went home. I threw up in my car because they said that was one of the things that would happen. I threw up because of the anesthesia, because it was still trying to escape my body, whatever. So yeah, and then I went home. My mom made me soup. It was really good. But I couldn't really eat that much because I felt nauseous. I was still, still kind of delirious, and like still have the anesthesia in my body. So I took a nap for like 2 hours. I woke up feeling a lot better, and then I ate. So yeah, that's what happened on Friday. And the reason I haven't posted any looks on Instagram or posted any videos, of course, is because I'm still recovering. I'm still recovering right now, but I feel like physically I feel so much better. I was feeling so sick Monday to yesterday. I was feeling like just terrible, sick. I've been crying a lot, like depressive, like it was just like crazy. It's one of the weirdest experiences, just really sad. And I've been feeling really lonely. I don't want to cry right now, but I've been feeling very lonely. I think that's just one of the side effects is depression, or being in a depressive state, because I'm still recovering from this. So yeah, that's where I've been. Had a lot of appointments, dermatology. I saw my gastroenterologist. Everything looks good with my ulcerative colitis. Don't clock me for that. I don't know how to say it. So yeah, that's where I've been pretty much. I gotta go wet this, so I'll be right back. Yeah, that's where I've been. I want to say nothing special, but it is something very significant that happened. Right now, how do I feel? My arm is very sore. It's kind of hard to sleep on this eye, the right side. It's very hard to do things with my right arm because, it's right under my arm, so I'm trying hard not to like have anything rip, have anything start bleeding or anything. So I'm trying to keep it like, take it really slow and recover and stuff. So yeah, but physically right now I'm feeling a lot better than I did a couple days ago. Yesterday even, because yesterday I was feeling just horrible. My throat was killing me, and yeah, and even now, see, I had to switch to the other arm because it was hurting. But yeah, that's nothing going on with me. And I also know that I was supposed to do a Q&A, so I think I'm going to do that also in this video, because I owe that, because I did say I was going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to pull up the questions. So the first question is, what's the perfect breakfast for you? And this is a very like, I don't know question, because I'm just a foodie. I like everything, so I don't really ever have a preference, especially for breakfast, because I don't usually eat breakfast in the morning because I go to school, so I'm just like meh about breakfast. But if I was to get it or make it, it would be like waffles or pancakes. I don't know, it depends on my mood. Eggs, bacon or sausage, whatever I feel like having. Some kind of juice, orange juice, apple juice, and hash browns, because I love hash browns and I don't get to have it that often. What's my favorite primer? Right now my favorite primer is the Milk Makeup Hydro Boost. She's that girl right now for me. Don't mind my nails, they look very ugly. Yeah, this is my primer right now at the moment. It's very good, and I've used this a couple of times and barely made a dent in it. So My friend asked me, it's not a question, but I love you and your makeup skills. Actually, I do have a question. Will you do my makeup one day? And of course I will do your makeup one day. You just have to come over and tell me when. Yeah, but I love you and I miss you and I would love to do your makeup one day. And then someone else asked me, have I used the Clinique Take Your Day Away balm? Use a little bit. I'll use it today. I do like it. It's very oily. I'm not really into the oily thing, you know, despite having dry skin, but it's okay. I still kind of prefer using a makeup wipe or a baby wipe. So then there was questions from Twitter, and I will do that after I set my under eyes. So how have you guys been? You know, I want to know about you guys as much as you guys want to know about me. So how have you guys been, you know? How was your Easter weekend? I didn't do anything because I was recovering. No, but my family did have dinner, but I wasn't feeling the best, so I just stayed home with my brother. So yeah, that's how my Easter went. I was home. My mom made beef stew, which is my favorite, one of my favorite meals. So yeah, I just stayed home and ate that. Did I go in that machine? I did.
What the fuck is that?
No, leave it down in the comments. How was your Easter weekend? How have you been? How's your health been? You know, anything you're excited for makeup wise? What are your plans for the summer? My boyfriend's coming to visit me and I'm excited. I'm so excited. Oh my god, you don't even know. I haven't seen my boyfriend in a year because I'm in a long distance relationship. I'm in a long distance relationship, so it's very hard for us to see each other often. And I haven't seen him since March of last year for his birthday. And I'm so excited because he's staying with me and I can't wait to see him. Princess little cheeks. Ah! I can't wait. And we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna have so many dates and picnics and oh, I can't wait. Okay. Okay. But yeah, tell me what you guys are planning on doing for the summer. Are you planning on working? Are you planning on, you know, pay out some bomb looks? Are you planning on just hanging out with family, go on vacation? I want to go to Disney World, so we'll see how that works. Let me pull up Twitter questions while I bronze/contour. I love my Twitter fam. And if you guys are not already, hold on. Don't think I didn't forget. Subscribe to me. Alright? Subscribe to the girl. Because I'm fun. I'm nice. I'm very nice. Too nice, actually, I get told. I'm very nice, though. And also, make sure you follow my Instagram and my Twitter. And, yeah. It'd be really nice, you know. We can be friends. Follow me on Twitter because I'm always on Twitter. Either clocking somebody or posting a meme. Or, yeah. Question is, how long have I been doing makeup? Like my interest first started when I was in high school. I want to say makeup for my 18th birthday, but that was when I was in senior year. But I feel like I started, like I bought my first, I got my first foundation when I was like 17 or 16. So I want to say that, no, that's junior year. Did I say sophomore? Junior year. Like around junior year, I think, when I first started. And then I started really getting into it my senior year. Yeah. So, but I started my Instagram almost a year and a half. I started January 2018, and it's about to be June. It's about to be May, but you know, June is halfway through the year, so yeah. That's when I started. And how did I get started? That's a very good question. I actually don't know. I know Amanda. Oh, I know her name. And she's so gorgeous now. Not that she wasn't before, but she just looks so grown. And I will put a picture of her, like, here. Her name is Amanda. Ooh, she looks gorgeous. She was one of the first people that I was like, oh my god, makeup. I might have to try her. So yeah, That's how I started YouTube, obviously. My Instagram I didn't really get into like the Instagram thing until like, you know, high school. So that was, I graduated high school in 2016, so that was 2015. But I always watched beauty YouTubers, you know. But I started really watching them my senior year. My favorite brow product, as you say, as I'm about to do my brows, is Miss Dipbrow. And I'm also really loving Miss Dipbrow gel. She's that girl. And I think you're supposed to use either or, but I like using both. So who gonna beat me up? Nobody. Period. But yeah, I like using both. Dipbrow to actually get the shape, and Dipbrow gel as like a brow gel, basically. Favorite colorful eyeshadow palette. Products you couldn't live without. Favorite TV shows and movies. Well, that's a hard one. I think my favorite colorful palette, I think, is the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. Products I couldn't live without. Dipbrow, period. Favorite TV shows and movies. I have two favorite TV shows. One is Teen Wolf. Favorite show. I don't know how many people are gonna know this show, but it was on Teen Nick. It did not get the hype it deserved, but it was called Hollywood Heights. Oh my god, such a good freaking show. It's such a good freaking show. Like, it really did not get the hype it deserved. Those are my two top favorite shows. And my favorite movie, that's very hard. It's not hard. I know what the answer is. One is Twister. A movie about tornadoes. It was one of the first like movies I remember watching with my dad. My second favorite movie, everybody knows this movie, but Bring It On. Hello. Love that movie. It's such a good movie. That's the reason I wanted to become a cheerleader. And I did become a cheerleader in high school, but not the kind of cheerleader I wanted to be. I wanted to be like a cheerleader. Like, professional. What's your ultimate goal? Like, where would you be at in a perfect world? And this is a very difficult question to answer because I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot of things I want to do in this world. There's a lot of things I want to accomplish. And there's just so many things I want to do with my life that it's like, I don't know what I want to do first or what I want to become the ultimate goal. But I know I would like to be financially stable. I want to be able to support myself. I want to be able to not have to worry about bills, about, you know, health insurance or whatever. Stuff like that. I want to be able to own a house without having to worry if I'll be able to pay for it, or apartment or condo or whatever. You know, I would like to be doing something that I love, which is YouTube and Instagram. I would love to make this into a career, or, you know, start my own business. I do want to start my own business if I have to. I take my Wet n Wild Mega Liner, and I'm just gonna do a wing. My camera cut off, so I don't know where I left off, but I did highlighter. I put this inner corner eyeshadow from the Riviera palette. I'm pretty sure you guys saw me do my brows. I did blush with the Colourpop No Filter, the Colourpop Super Shot Cheek and Most Necessary, the Aurora Glow Kit for the highlighter. That's pretty much it. The glossy lip moment. I think I'm gonna do this. This is the Wet Cherry, Diet Cherry from Lime Crime. That is the look, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and hope you like it. I most likely will photograph I will photograph this and put it on my Instagram most likely because it's a really cute look. I love it. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.